Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. That's no. Good morning. How are we all today? Yeah, I've been looking forward to this. Let me just turn this on because I forgot to do it earlier. Great start to a Monday morning stream. Fuck's sake. Good start to an early morning stream. So yeah, I don't tend to normally stream in the mornings, as you can tell. But yeah, I've been looking forward to this one. So yeah, today we're going to be doing a little bit of the Outer Worlds. We did play this the other day, and to be honest, it was quite a pleasant surprise from what we're normally playing. So I've just had breakfast, and because I've just had breakfast, this one decides to scav all the time. So I might have to turn that down actually. So where is settings? There we go. Yeah, so this one is an absolute little shit when it comes to food. She's absolutely relentless. A couple of weeks ago, I was sat here, not here, but like in the living room, and I'm just there munching on, oh no, just munching on a Magnum, and I'm sat down. My dad sat down next to me, and she's sat in the middle. She's watching my dad. My dad eats his first, realizes she doesn't get any, then she turns straight to me, gets ahead, puts it underneath my arm, pushes my arm down, holds my arm down, and just rips the Magnum out of my hand. She was like, nah, I'm not having this. I'm having some of this Magnum. So yeah, she's relentless when it comes to food. Yeah, this. So down you go. So yeah, so I've just had breakfast, and yeah, she's being a little bit relentless. Because she's like, there's something around here somewhere. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, we played this the other day, and it was really, really good. I genuinely enjoyed it. Didn't know what to expect. All right. Come on then. Little fuck. Anyway, yeah, so it was good. I thought it was going to be more of like a linear story, but it turns out it was more. Turns out it's a little bit more open world. Got some Bioshock, got some Borderlands in there, a little bit of Fallout. So yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun so far. I've only played a couple of hours anyway, but yeah, been enjoying it. So yeah, I think we should just get cracking, to be fair. So I'm trying to remember what happened last. Well, I do remember what happened last time. So we went to a we had this ship. We got to this ship, and we needed to get this part for our ship, otherwise it won't fly. This is very, very like basic story because I'm not going to go too far into it. But we actually had to go to a place called Edgewater, where in Edgewater we had that we found that they actually had this part for what we need for our ship, but it was what they was running their generator on, and they said, oh, there's one at the botanical laboratory. So we get there, and it's got deserters from Edgewater, and they're saying, no, we need it. Why don't you use theirs at the cannery? And so, right, so you get a decision. You're like, okay, what do you want to do? Now, Edgewater's kind of dying anyway because they don't have enough people to keep the settlement going, because people keep deserting it because it's not a really nice place to live. But the botanical laboratory, years ago, they couldn't get crops to grow, like the scientists couldn't do it. And the woman called Adelaide, she actually managed to do it. And you think, oh, okay, so she's like, she's a bit of a botanist. She does this or whatever. The reason why she's figured out how to do it is because she uses grinded up people as fertilizer. So yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. We managed to tell the like the mayor of Edgewater that essentially that she won't come back unless he's here, and he's obviously like the mayor, who's not really going to step down from his position. But when he finds out that she can um she can grow crops, and it's what the people want, because there's like a plague and stuff, and the reason why people are getting plague and disease is because everyone lives off cannery, well, saltuna like food, which seems like a very corrupt place. They he ends up stepping down. He ends up saying, you know what, it's clearly what's best if we wrong thing. I'm used to playing Crisis as well, so like when you're playing like two games which are somewhat similar with first person shooters, um the controls are all over the gaff. Yeah, so yeah, so like, because it is a beautiful game as well, to be fair. Because the guy is thinking, like, it's obviously what's best. He ends up leaving, and he ends up going into the wild. It's a mad thing. So our journal, our infantry journal. There we go. So we've got side quests here. Then we've got stranger in a strange land. So you have found the power regulator, so we can return to our ship. And then we've got some few other we've got a few other quests here. So we're just going to go and see if we can go and do a few of these. So we'll go do die, robot, die. Here we go. But as you can see, it's like, it's very Borderlands. Now I know probably a few people have either played this or not, but have it in their Steam library or whatever. It seems like one of those games which kind of get given away a lot of the time. We've been in here yet? I've not been in here. As you can see, I can't actually aim. Okay, we're not reading that while we're in combat. Don't want that. First aid room key. Okay, we want this. I was gonna say, I thought that was a mirror, and I was like, that's a bit harder, but it's not. Fucking people are blind as fuck. Ah, I'm so used to pressing F to pick things up, because I've been playing. Right, because I've been playing Crisis, and I completed Crisis 1 the other day, and I jumped straight into 2. Crisis 1 wasn't too bad. Crisis 2 already is seeming better than the first one. It just feels like a lot smoother. It seems the gunplay is a lot better. It seems pretty good. But to be fair, I don't really play, or I'm not really adept at first person shooters. Right, let's just sell all our shit here. 78 out of 110. That's cool. But as you can see, yeah, that this is like very Borderlands, but also very Fallout as well. So you can see a lot of influences within the game. That's barred. We can't go that way. Got the med. What are we looking for here? Pet pills. There we go. Stun ban. Don't want that, I don't think. Right, what are we looking for here? Okay, that's just junk. Okay, we had music. Where are we looking now? So we've got this. So I think this is going to be. I think we're going to be able to. Ooh, bit cartridge. We don't want to be killing that. Do we want to be getting? Yeah, fuck it. We might as well. Let's see what the community center's got to say. So, hack 30. Please select command. We do. Encode first at hack 30 logs. So, history of the Emerald Vale exhibit. Synopsis: the history of the Emerald Vale. Once complete, we'll display a proud heritage of our settlement for generations to come, decorating the main hall for our noble community centre. This elaborate diorama of memorabilia of our settlement's founding will embody the hard-working spirit of our Spacers family. The centerpiece of the grand exhibit will be the taxidermized Mantiqueen erected within our main lobby as a sign of civilization's victory over nature's itself. Director Pickett. So we can't actually do the thing that we want to do in there anyway. Good looking. We'll take this. Nice. Right. Okay. Cool. So, messages. So from I Rosenberg. So everyone, the key card encoder in the lobby is back up and running. Hopefully, it won't go on the fritz again and start shooting key cards at anyone who walks by. As a reminder, in case it does break down again, you can borrow a key card from the director or one of the workers in the second floor office if you lose your card. Director Pickett, I must lodge a complaint. Your obsession with the Mantiqueen is wasting all of our budget and holding up development for the entire exhibit. This has to stop. And then, hello, Mr. Pickett. This letter is to update you regarding your request for one adult Mantiqueen. As you may remember, our tracks discovered a beautiful specimen out in the wild. Per your approval, we deployed a team of our highly skilled hunters to kill it for you. We regret to inform you that the entire team has perished. Please expect an invoice for our office, including the cost of their gravesite fees, as stimulated in our contract. Additionally, we must ask you to cover the cost of all equipment damaged, eroded, dissolved, eaten, or digested, partially or otherwise. Thank you for your patronage. Please allow me to offer you an opportunity to purchase a second hunting expedition at a 10% discount. I look forward to hearing from you. Sincerely, Hunters and Trackers Limited. Right. So that's something that we might have to go and do a little bit later. Go and take on that. And then we've got... that can be opened up. There we go. Sawed-off shotgun. Take you. White armor bits. We can open this. First aid room key. I don't think we need the revolver, so toughened. Can take this. Last stuff here. I think. Can we get upstairs? Well, I'm not going in there yet. But I'm sure there's a way to get upstairs. Right, where are we looking? Is this the main exhibit? I can't read any of this shit. Right, okay, we're good. Okay, here's the stairs. Mechanical engineering volume. It was volume 2, I think it was. That's not on. Yeah, so we just need one more now. And that was for a lad who wants to become a mechanic who was with the Deserters, but now he's moved over to Edgewater with Adelaide. I think that's it, isn't it? Did we go through here? Coming soon, the Mantiqueen. Feast your eyes on the great frilled Mantiqueen, sovereign of her nest, imported from the wilds of Terra 1 to thrill and excite your imagination. Okie dokie. There's got to be a way of getting through there. Got no doubt. So it's not opening that. Is there a drawstring or something like that? So we've killed those two, but we haven't gone swimming yet. I think that's us. I think we're good. I didn't want to take that, did I? Take all this though. Yeah, so I can't get into this yet. I need hack 30, which I'll probably be hack 30 at some point relatively soon. So if we can remember, we'll come back in here. Right. Now on our way to the auto mechanical scout. Yeah, this is a gorgeous place. This is mock apples. Yeah, we'll I'm not sure if we're gonna go through like DLC or whatever. The DLC was included with this anyway. We did get the Spacer's Choice Edition, which has got 2 extra DLCs. We'll probably do DLC not along the way. Also, we'll just do like little bits which just kind of pop up. Not sure if we're gonna do it or not. Just depends on how much fun we're having with the game. Don't know how long the DLCs are anyway. Junkyard discovered. Oh, hello. Hello?
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to.
Hang on a second. I'm not sure.
Take your time. You need help, just give a yell. Metaphorical yell. If you yell for reals, you're liable to spook them.
Are you damaged?
Damage to navigation systems detected. Attempting to return to designated repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed.
Go ahead, fix him up.
Yep, I see the problem. His nav mod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go. Jeremy's good as new.
Jeremy?
New by Spacer's Choice standards, anyhow. His name's Jeremy, by the by.
Navigation systems operational.
Jeremy.
Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
I thought you said self-destruct then. I was about to screw. Poppy, why did you name the mechanical?
On account I fixed him. And he's Jeremy on account of his helmet. It's like Jeremy, the officer in True Romantic Tales of the Space Guard.
Is that an Aether Wear series or something?
Surely. I make a point to watch every Tuesday night. Be more careful out there, Jeremy.
Self-diagnostics initiated. Please do not disturb.
Okay. Oh, that was quick. What we got going on here? Drone. On there. Can't get out. There we go. Right. So where are we going now? We gotta go journal. We're gonna go to return to Ludwig. Well, we're gonna do that. We probably passed that a few times as we was going past anyway, but
Here they come. We're pretty good at this.
right, yeah, we'll go to look. We won't fuck around. Because this is the thing, this game's can probably have the tendency, just like any other open world games, where you can literally just get so lost and just mess around or whatever, and I don't really want to be doing that.
Never seen the Vale lit up like this before.
You won't have anything to worry about. You won't have to worry about that scout anymore.
You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer, a weapon to strike fear in their cold mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
You hid your secret weapon in their lavatory.
Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need to enter.
True. I'll let you know if I find it.
The double soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
I'll leave it to it. Right, one thing I did forget to do is when we was in the intro, I did actually turn the volume down, didn't I? And I might have not turned it back up, so I think it was like that. So I think everyone might actually be able to hear so now. Right, what we're looking at here, we've got armor. We can go to tinker, repair. What are we using? We are using this. Modify. Install mod. What we got? We've got no magazines. This is already installed. Crit damage. Don't want to be doing this. Right. Escape. So what's the other thing that we are using? We're using assault rifle. That's got 2 mods on it. It's got a scope, which is a extendo and a gyroscope. It'll destroy the other one. Ooh. No, we'll just keep it the way it is. Fuck it. The hunting rifle will install if we can. Has it currently got one on it? Ah, it does. Right, okay, that's fine. Yeah, we'll leave all this now. Might as well. Oops. Do-do-do. Nothing to see here, mate. So you do get reputation in the game as well, which is quite nice. Yeah, let's go here. Right, just give me one brief minute. I'll be right back. There we go. Sorry about that, everyone. Right. Right, where are we looking now? I think we are going to be going over here, yeah. In the toilets.
I've got some time.
We're not spoke to you. What do you do here?
Oh, I'm an actuary. That means I keep tabs on a worker's living expenses. How much it costs to feed, clothe, shelter, bury, and replace your average human worker. Technically, I'm employed by the Spacer's Choice Department of Human Resources.
Okay, good talk. She might be,
You're not a big drinker, are you?
Oh, okay. Find a secret weapon. What we got going on here then? Right, so
You read the latest report?
okay, so is it just back and forth with this? I don't know if you have vehicles and stuff in the game as well. Head over. There we go. There we go. Oh. Yeah, so the thing you have as well in the game is floors, which is actually a really, really good mechanic. So, say we got a floor in the last stream, which if we, as we kept taking full damage, we actually got something which gave us a floor, which gave us a debuff, which in return gives you a perk point. So it's like, is this a good floor to have, or as in like, is it very, very minor for a perk point? Really
Never
interesting.
seen the veil lit up like this before.
I found that package you mentioned.
Feast your eyes, soldier. This here's a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig.
So what's next?
Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson.
Okay. Don't worry about that. I've already got the passcode from Reed.
I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross incompetence with all matters related to security.
Okay.
I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
Don't we already have one of those? You mean this logic module?
Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh,
Yeah, I'm sure we already had
reminds
that,
me.
yeah.
Gotta look into getting us a uniform. So this is it then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
Take it. Nice. Shock stick and 500 bits. Cool. Right, so we got a level up here, so we get skills. Now, we could go to the hack, which is what we got now, which means we get to 30. Wasn't it 38 it wanted? Ooh, retrofitted heavy armor. So we'll just swap that out for the moment because now we will apply that. Yes, perks. We got a perk point. So what we're looking at here, we can't use these yet. We've got to get another 3 points, I believe. No, 2 points, I believe. So we've got damage alone in a party. We're not in alone in a party at the moment, so we won't be getting that. We will look at science weapon equip magazine size, science weapons, vendor prices. I'm gonna get this. This will be actually really, really good. Oh, hi Ellie. How you doing? Right, yeah, we're gonna get this because there's gonna be a few times where we know that I'm gonna be encumbered and I'm not gonna be able to move. I'm gonna have to go and do this. So it kind of allows me to kind of just fast travel here and there to vending machines and stuff, which will be pretty nice. What's the difference? Ah, so this is weapons and stuff. Right, okay, cool. 750. How many bits do we have? 5,400. It's not too bad. It's 4,000 sure and straight barrel. Right, let's just sell our junk first. Now do we want this? Magazine size is 6 and it's light damage. Special effect is knockdown. Modifications, we can get a barrel and a magazine. I do like using shotguns. You know what? Yeah, we'll go for that. Don't know if that was worth it or not. I don't know, but we'll. Right, let's equip that, shall we? We don't really use that, to be fair. So let's just whack this on. Is there a workbench around here? I imagine there probably is.
Great work.
Are we allowed in here? I don't know if this is trespassing or something like that, but after you, sir.
Done.
Oh. Okay. Nothing to see here. we'll take that. We'll take this. Now we can hoard things now because of that perk we just picked up. It's not really an issue that we got to kind of monitor our infantry as much now, so that's pretty nice. Just get all this. Pre-sliced bread. Right then, okay, so let's go out here. We're going to sell a few of those things. Vending machine, let us go to this, and we're going to sell junk first, and then we're going to sell a lot of this. Right, so what's this? The shock stick. Wasn't that what we just got from the from your boy? I'm pretty sure it was. Don't need you. Don't need you. Now that does have some modifications. That's something that we might be able to look at exploiting a little bit later on. Have we got the yeah, that's our hunting rifle. We do want to try and keep that if we can. That does a fair amount of damage. Okay, so now let's go to armor. Right, we don't need all of these. Jesus Christ, we don't. Self skill. This. Is that because it's damaged? I believe so. We'll do that. We've got all these. These don't really weigh anything. They do, but they don't. Armor parts, sell junk. Right, cool. We're all good now. Terminal, insert captain's identification cartridge to initiate remote landing. Don't need this. What the fuck? Right, what are we doing now? We're going to be going to frightened engineer. So you can. It did have something here where it says you can have botched as well, which botched quests, obviously quests that you've messed up. Which I suppose is nice in some capacity. Come on, boy. There we go. There we go. There we go. Ooh. Hello? I don't know if that's going to be needed later on. I don't know if there's like crafting or something like that. You right there, buddy? Out. Right, where are we going now? Through here, right. See, this is the thing as well, like, so I've had to try and stream as early as I can today because I do unfortunately have work a little bit later on, so I'm on an afternoon shift. Jumping into the game now, I genuinely feel like I could play this game all day and not be bored. Like, it's genuinely so good. I mean, I say I'm only just into it. It's genuinely so good. Let's talk to you boy up here. I thought you were leaving.
already told you I'm leaving. Just give me a little while to collect my thoughts.
Okay, take care. Yeah, we got to go and give volume 2 to this lad. Oh, okay, so it's just above us. That's fine. Go up here. Fine. Phyllis Granger messages from R. Tobson. Phyllis, owing to your hard work and positive attitude, I have sanctioned your access to medical treatment in the event of contagion. As you know, the company has not provided us with enough medicine to treat every worker. I wish I could treat every member of the Spacer's Choice family who fell ill to this plague, but I cannot. Medical privileges are strict, merit-based. Please do not, under any circumstances, distribute your ration of medication to any other worker. We are all in this together. Bypass. Password Tenderfoot. Theodore buried last night. Reed asked me not to report his death to in our quarterlies. Sounds fair to me. Was asked to prepare a statement or something for the other workers. Been thinking about it. Don't know what to tell them. Don't end up like Theodore. Do your work. Show up. Wear a smile, and you get your medical privileges. It's a start. So yeah, this is the thing. Like, it's a the game does have, or Spacer's Choice, it seems like a very corrupt.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
That's a password. Okay, I'm guessing you're the foreman.
Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you.
I'll let it get back to work. Okie dokie. Yeah, so I'm not sure if anyone's played what's it called now? It's what's it called? It's like Shipbreaker something or other, like Hard Space or whatever. Anyway, basically what you do is you work as a scrapper in space, and you have to like dismantle ships, and you have like some salvage, you'll have like junk, and then you have like recycle and whatever, and it's actually not too bad. But what they end up having there is they have like this system where it shows that the company pick up number 2. Oh, so we got both now. Okay, so we found all 3 volumes. Okay, cool. I thought I wasn't even looking at what I was getting at then.
Wow.
Let's call this. Yeah, so it kind of goes to this thing where it shows that the company you work for is like ridiculously corrupt, and this is kind of like this. Like Spacer's Choice is very, very corrupt. Like, it's all about we're a family with this, but they're arseholes. Like, for example, this cannery, which is like one of their main distributors, one of their main companies or whatever. Now basically someone had a suggestion about and they said, oh, this is a very, very good idea. Unfortunately, this is the case. Like, we can't do this. So but what we're going to take your idea, and this person was like head of marketing. We're going to take your idea, and what we're going to do is we're going to make slightly thicker cans. So sole tuna is like tuna in a can. We're going to get cans to be slightly thicker. So that means they weigh the same if you put less tuna in. So people are getting less tuna, but with a little bit more can, which is like a real corrupt thing to do. They said, obviously we're going to do that. Also, you're required now to go and work in the sole tuna factory. And it's like, So the person had a good idea, and they basically said, "We're going to take your idea and we're going to shit on the people, and you've also lost your marketing job. You're going to go and work in a factory." And it's like, fuck me, man. From the office of Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator, symptoms of infection have now reached a critical mass. I have instructed our staff to transform the old domicile into a sick house. Plague is a reality of life on the frontier. As spacers, we are expected to face up to reality, and the reality is that we do not carry enough medicine to treat you all. But medical treatment is a privilege, not a right. We must strive every day to demonstrate our worthiness of that privilege. If you find yourself suffering the symptoms of incipient plague, the best thing you can do for yourself and for your family is to don your jumpers and come to work. Work fortifies the spirit. Physical illness encapsulates spiritual weakness. So again, it's like if you're ill, they're basically saying just come to work, because if you come to work, you're going to increase your something or other. It says their spirit, and there's a few words they kind of throw around saying, you know, it. I'll take you. It's like, oh, if you a person who comes to work is fit and healthy. If you're ill, work will make you fit and healthy, and it's like, not how that works. But that's, you know, it's all about, you know, like it's that meme, isn't it, where it's like you're absolutely dying and your manager's like still ringing you up, like, you know, I'm dead, you know, like I can't, I've got no legs or whatever it is, you know, you got some absolute bizarre reason why you can't go into work, and your manager's like, can you still come in though? And it's like, you know, and it's literally that, but like on the extreme. Right, so where are we going now? We got Thompson Kemp. We got to go and talk to your boy there, which I'm pretty sure he's in. If we go to the regional, he is over here. Where are we looking? What? Oh, that's a vending machine. Okay. I kind of knew I was going to the wrong place, but I just went with it. So we will be playing this again on Thursday, on stream on Thursday afternoon, and then on Saturday we're going to be doing U-Boat, and then Sunday we're probably going to be doing this again. I was thinking about having the day off, but I'm having too much fun with this, so I just want to play.
I'm glad Adelaide's coming back to town with us. With Reed gone, we're gonna need her leadership.
Today's your lucky day. I've got one of those data pads you wanted.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Number one.
Look at that. Building a computing machine out of Spectrum potatoes, a primer. I'm just glad it survived all these years. 2 whole data pads? Be still my beating heart. Oh, almost forgot your payment.
Yeah, don't forget that. Deserters, we are now friendly. Hold on, I've got more for you.
Well, don't keep me in suspense.
500 bits. Part 2 found in the cannery.
Ain't that just ironical? If I'd worked a little longer back at the cannery, I might have found this myself. That's a complete set. All 3 parts.
Nice.
I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati, I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I found. Should fit right into your outfit.
Oh, it's a electrocharged surface. Okay, cool. I wanted to ask
What's on your mind?
Is there anything that we want to... how long have you lived here?
Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious.
What were you doing out in the wilderness?
We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go, mostly on account of my incompetence.
Okay.
I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... we could really use... this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
Well, someone fancies someone. Right, where are we going now? So, we've done that. Let's look at our journal. So, side quests. We got a few kindred spirits. Now, we've got to go look for someone called Zoe. So, someone says they're not going to go back to Edgewater unless they know where Zoe is. So this is what we're going to do. We've got Zoe's house. We're going to have a little look around, see what we got. We've got examiner. So that's it then. No more Edgewater for me. No more cannery. No more jumpsuits and gloves. Yes, ma'am. And would you like another's? Yes, yes, ma'am. And would you like another's? I don't know why I'm writing this down on for prosperity's sake, because I've always hated the cannery, and I don't think I'll ever have to look back into this journal many years hence and tell myself, oh wow, I did hate the Vale once, didn't I? Just because I got sick, everybody gets sick. Well, okay, I got sick and I grabbed a little too much adrena time. Is that really a crime? I gotta treat myself when I'm sick, don't I? Whatever happened to personal responsibility in surviving by one's own bootstraps? Oh, but you misappropriate one box of adrenal time and suddenly you're committing larceny. Okay. What we got going on here then? Examine. So journal page number 18. Good news, I'm alive. Starting to feel a little better too. There's a group of deserters living out in the old botanical labs. They found a way to grow some food. Or something that passes for food anyway. Adelaide boiled a pot of something green and leafy and told me to drink it twice a day for my symptoms, and I suppose tastes atrocious, but I've been feeling better. It's nice to be away from the cannery. The labs are just enough power to run Aetherwave, so I've been catching up on my serial dramas. Masked Marketeer. What would I do without you? Go crazy, most likely. Crack up, murder all my neighbours, and run screaming into the hills like some wild marauder. I don't know, doesn't sound too bad. I could see myself leading a cadre of marauders, a band of bandits. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Band of bandits? What would we call ourselves? The Formidable 14, the 100 Hooligans, featuring Zoe, Bandit Queen. Okay. Okay, journal page 22. Well, today's the day, Zoe. Today is the day you take your destiny into your own hands. I've been listening to Grace talk about the Marauders' threat. Band of wild, free-spirited bandits living in camps out in the hills, warming themselves by the light of barreled fires, probably mounted the heads of their enemies on spikes as a warning to folk like me, living a life of comfort and ease, free of any rules. I bet they could take the whole region if they were organised. I've tucked away some of Adelaide's food, and I've got some spare cans of salt tuna. Should last me a few weeks if I ration. Got some adrenal time too. Everybody loves adrenal time, even marauders, right? I got odds those marauders will let me throw in with them if I dangle a couple of syringes of adrenal time before their eyes. This is going to be great. Look out, Terror 2. Bandit Queen Zoe's origin story has just begun. I'm going to have a whole gang of marauders at my beck and call. Maybe I can even score some Rizzos. Okay. So she's fucked off to become a marauder. Nothing really else going on here. So let's go and find Zoe. We're probably gonna have to kill her, which is fine. We'll take you. No, we won't. Not like that. So healing up as well. So in the top left corner, you can just see a heart there. And I think if I kept healing myself, what that would do, that would just generate a floor. There is a marauder there, and a marauder there. A marauder there, and a marauder there. Let's take all you. There we are. Cool. I don't know if I should have killed that or what. I don't know. Got some more. Excuse me, sir. To be fair, what's the name now? Parvati doesn't really do much damage. There's been a lot of resources here. Piecemeal mining helmet. I don't know what bonuses that gave, then I didn't really look. What else? Nothing on this. Nothing on you. Nothing on
I don't
you.
know anybody who ever came out this way.
Ooh. Right, let's take all you. So I haven't really found a use for the armor parts yet. I don't know if that's too I don't know if that's for a oh, hello Zoe. Yeah, I don't know if it's for like crafting or whatever, but we haven't really come across that yet. Door open? There we go.
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways.
You're Zoe. Your people are looking for you.
What, you mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen.
I've been sent to find you.
Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong.
Can't imagine you're happy here. Food's awful, company's worse, and no serial dramas. But I need you to clarify something for me.
I'm great at clarifying.
Why did you leave camp?
I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself.
Which we knew.
I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them.
Are you a prisoner here?
No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit.
I'm impressed. How did you pull it off?
I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but yeah, I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it.
How are you even alive?
I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, must be my natural charisma.
Yeah, sure. Okay. I was going to ask you something else, actually.
I've got all the time in Halcyon.
I can't imagine you're happy out here. Food's awful, company's worse, and no serial dramas.
And no serial dramas. I've been thinking about going back. I just gotta know if Lord Cavendish really is the masked marketeer. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose.
Okay, that
Grace
was
is
easy.
gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
Okay, take care. Cool. That was easy. Let's take all this stuff while we can.
Great work.
What's our stuff? Oh, we're still looking good on resources. What we got in here? Thank you. So a safe back here. Stendosites. Frozen dinner. Anything in the shit house? Yep. Is this nothing? Bar soap. Someone dropped the soap. Not good. There's got to be a safe in here if there's a shop. Evicted. We've been in here. We don't need anything in here. Evicted. House here. Engine coolant. Cigarette lighter. So I don't know if there's like, in terms of like collectibles and stuff in the game. Who ate my lunch? Yeah, I don't know, in terms of collectibles and stuff, I'm not sure if there's a like if there is really collectibles in the game. I imagine there probably is, but I don't think I've really found any as of yet. Or if I have, I've just not noticed. It just seems like everything's gone through and just sits with all the junk that we seem to have. What do you want, dog? Bed. What are you looking at me like that for? Yeah, you pipe down. Yeah, you pipe down, little shit. Yes. Fucking love that animal. Right, where are we going now? Right, we've got to go and speak to the girl for Zoe. So do we just fast travel? Yeah, might as well just fast travel. Makes it easier. This is beautiful artwork. This is like the whole game is just really, really nice, and it just seems like well put together so far. Where, you know, like it's graphically, it seems okay. I say okay. It seems nice. This is only medium graphics, so I would put it higher, but I don't want it to. Basically, I don't want my PC to shit itself while it's streaming.
Never liked Reed much. Can't say I'm sorry he's gone.
Grace, I've got Zoe to come back. So I talked to Zoe into coming back.
We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway?
She joined up with a band of marauders. They hadn't hurt her.
Zoe joined up with a band of marauders. Zoe. The same Zoe who doesn't know a barrel from a trigger. Well, I've heard stranger things. You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble.
Cool.
Let me know if I can do something for you.
Okay, thanks. So, I think that is... One of your weapons or armor is broken or at minimum effectiveness. You should find a workbench to repair it. Which one is that? Stranger completed. Companion quest. Search for the collector's domicile. Right, let's go and do that one. And then after that, I think... what we got going on here? Is it this? Nah, surely not. We've not looked at the shotgun yet, though, have we? We'll have a little butchers of this. But I don't know what deserter's reputation increased. Gained a bolter pistol. What's our reputation now with the character? I don't know if this is I don't know if we can get those like increased or whatever. So we've got revered, so that's 100%. I don't know if this is I don't know if we can have this as best employee ever, revering. I don't know if we can have this like negative gun or whatever. Right, so yeah, we'll go and do this quest now. I think this might be the last quest of the area. Then we're going to go and move to where we need to. Let's try this shotgun out. That was an error. More errors. Might be stuck a little bit here with that one. Hey, birdie. Not too bad damage, I guess. What? You're taking ray damage. Okay, so that was a bit ish. What are we looking at here? Nice. Okay, Pavati. You okay? Oh, hello. Heal. Okay, but that is probably gonna die. Ooh. Fun. Take one of them anyway. Eat shit. Oh, okay. We've got a floor. Now, after repeatedly getting beat up by primals, you no longer function well when they attack you or your companions. Phobic dexterity. Perception. Temperament. Now, I don't know if I want to get this. Mainly because I don't really know. I'm going to say reject for the moment. Mainly because I don't know the negative effects of having these go down. So I'm going to reject that for the moment. It's a really, really interesting concept, and there we would have got a character. Right, so we've got skills, summary. Ah, right. So it will come to this. -1 in that. -1 in that. And I think it comes to a point where once it will stop being good and be. So we got temperament, perception, and dexterity. That's what we had. I think if we get a certain amount of because we would have got another one, but we could have gone for the carry capacity as well. But I suppose it's fine. I guess it's fine for the moment. This pistol does a lot of damage. Nothing going on there with the Marauders. Right, we're gonna go over there. Right, Collector's Domicile. What was that? Something popped up here. Never mind. More Marauders. Abandoned outpost. Take all you.
Okay, gone quiet.
Is it me? No, we don't have a. Fuck, probably should have reloaded. Behind, yep, you. Missed, right? Yeah. Fucking nice to get shit out of me. Right, so let's go look in here. What we got going on? Use terminal. Okay, so personal terminal of Clement Aldridge. So from J Bartell. Clement, I find I must disagree with your theories about the Earth's Directorate place of colonial system. In the colonial system, sadly, as much as I appreciate the board and the new frontier they opened for us, I believe Halcyon and all the other colonies on the rim of the galaxy would fall into pieces or war among themselves if the Earth Directorate wasn't around to regulate trade or settle disputes. Do you think the corporations would accept the mandate inclusion of an Earth minister if they had the choice in the matter? Jefferson, of course I never dispute that Earth is the heart of the whole colonial system, but the real adventures and independent spirit upon which humankind truly thrives is to be found out here among the furthest colonies. I still think you're wrong about the history though. The discovery of the skip drive was not what gave the Earth Directorate power over the corporations. The high costs of the Great War left them in a weakened state, and the skip drive was simply an extra leverage the Directorate needed to return to power. Okay. So Collector's letter. I just got a letter today. Corporate ordered me to relocate to Edgewater Cannery, effective immediately. It's a shame. I was really looking forward to running my own gift shop at the community centre, selling rare memorabilia, but scripture tells us that all things happen for a reason. Work fortifies the spirit and all. As for my book collection, I can't bear to part with it. Don't want those books mouldering in some contraband locker, so I stashed them all away in a cave over by the river. Okay, so let's go and look for those. Right, where are we going now? Right, we'll go over by the river. Let's just see if there's any more loot that we can nab. Pet pills. Let's go upstairs. Let's see if there's anything upstairs for us. That'll probably be a balcony. Yep. Let's open this up. Overhauled power helmet. Let's have a look at that. Armor 16, armor 9. Lockpicking is increased. Don't think I need lockpicking that good at the moment. Let's just have a look at our character, what our skills are looking like. Lockpicking 38. We're already on 32 anyway. No, 42. Okay, cool. Which way are we going now? That way. And it's gonna hurt. Yep, idiot. Thank you. What's ooh, close. Close to the limit. Yeah, we have been around here, haven't we? Okay, entrance, spaces. Ah, here we go. Ooh! Right, we can pick this. Journal of M. Makanu. Mr. Ouch. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so last week or so, when I was on nights, I actually started feeling like really ill. I'm still not 100% recovered, to be fair. I still probably sound like a little bit nasally or whatever. I can keep rubbing my nose, doing this, and it's just annoying me. Nope. We are incumbent as well, so we are going to. She doesn't have a perk point she can use yet. Armor rating, melee damage, chance to extract mods in the field, range damage, base damage, this. Let's see if there's a way that would increase her. I suppose it wouldn't be too bad. Let's try and break some stuff down, especially armor, because the armor does take up more. Right, we can break that down. We can keep that one. We'll break that down. Break that down. And do we need this? No, we don't need that. Weapons. We don't use these, do bunch of these. That's interesting. So that one that we just destroyed, that had 2 weapon slots in it, but this one's only got the one from what it looks like. If I inspect, nope. If I add to junk. Ooh, so that's just slightly more. I think that might do slightly more damage, maybe because of the light machine gun, all reliable. I suppose we can bin that as well. That's fine. Become Max. Oh yeah, we've got to go talk to your boy now. I think after this, I think we'll be coming out of. I think we're on Terra 1. I think we're at.
Hey, you hear about Wilson?
Yeah, so we'll be going to install the
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
the drive that we got from the botanical lab.
Our place in the universe is fixed.
Right, mate. Right, let's talk to your boy.
It's a fine new day in Edgewater. The cannery hums, streetlights and faces glow. I suppose this means the two of you were able to sort out the matter?
Indeed. It seems like the better choice.
The greater good can be difficult to determine. None of us can know the effects of our decision in a year, or 10, or 100. Take comfort in the fact that your choices are always, ultimately, in line with the grand plan.
Okay. I found Adelaide's been digging up corpses to improve the soil. I've got your book.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn.
That's funny. That's genuinely hilarious. What the fuck is this French? Oh, that's genuinely funny. Oh god. Right. You didn't want the book, that book, to keep others from reading it. You just wanted it for yourself.
Well, yes. But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
At least you still have your ambitions work here to give your life a meaningful purpose.
Please. As if my life should have no greater meaning than proselytizing to a bunch of feeble-minded wretches. Nothing could be more excruciating than discussing the true nature of reality with people who have no interest beyond their next Aetherwave program. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
What's in it for me?
Free spiritual counseling, someone to watch your back, not to mention a grown-up in the party.
I'm 28.
Exactly. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument, really. I'm also a passable gun hand, if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as
Fucking
well.
hell. Is that all part of your vicar training?
Well, understanding computers is, though I admit I took it further than most. And I was quite the 32nd back during my seminary days. Left many an opponent bleeding on the field.
Are you even a vicar? Because you aren't sounding very vicarly right now.
Of course. I'm a vicar who is dedicated to his calling. More dedicated than any other you'll find in this colony. I joined the OSI to help decipher the grand plan. But instead, I ended up the vicar in a prison due to ignorance and politics. Then I came here. Satisfied?
Yeah, this sounds good.
Fantastic.
It's funny.
I promise you won't regret this.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. It is my esteemed pleasure to serve as your crew vicar, Captain.
Oh, we get 2 companions with us now. Ooh, juicy. I thought we would only have like 1. I mean, I know we got like a lot of space on the left of the screen, but I didn't think we were going to have 2 people.
As always, I am at your disposal. Anything you'd like to discuss?
I'll think over it and get back to you. Cool. So if we're looking at our journal now, we've done everything that we need to. Nothing bodged, which is good. Stranger in a strange land. So let's go and do that. We're going to go and install this thing on our ship, and then we're going to go make way and go to wherever we need to go. Where are we going? That way. Right, can we just fast travel actually? Because that would be a lot easier. Yes. Right, cool. Oh, look at that.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
I can understand that wanting to go back. You didn't seem happy in Edgewater.
Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
I thought you was already coming with me anyway. We could say goodbye to her. But that's kind of like, I don't know how many, I don't know if there's like a limit on party members or whatever, but I'll be glad to have you along. Pick a cabin, it's yours.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister.
I don't know if there's like...
Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Yeah, so I don't know if there's like a certain amount of cabins you have which people like just have. Like, for example, say if we got 5 cabins on board, and she's taken up a space. And then would we say, you know, like, see you later and just like abandon them or whatever? Or is just we have who we take? Captain's quarters, we can't get in there yet. That's sealed. 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 That's sealed as well. Okay. Yeah, let's go and do this.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community.
Okay.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I have a power regulator.
Do you know how to install a power regulator?
Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Okay, cool. I'll be back. Nice. Not nice. Tabs, skills. So, if we go to 2 in that, we could arguably perfect block. So I don't really use block, do I? Let's be fair. And I don't really use those. What are we looking at here? You know, let's go leadership. We got the points. They'll give us this. The inhaler heals you and companions, but they get 30%. Ooh. Oh, wait a minute. Do they take 30% or do they just get 30%? So, like, even if we heal. Our companion's health does go up as well. No, that's fine. We don't get a perk point. So, companion abilities, we've got companion ability 1 and companion ability 2. That's good. Okay, don't know what they do. We'll have a look at those later on.
What can I do for you, Captain?
I've installed the power
All
regulator.
systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Let's get out of here. Ooh.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Okay. Good. I've been waiting to hear from him.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
I feel a little lightheaded. Also, I can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Hey Hooded, how you doing, mate? Hope you're doing well. Why do we need a nav key to land on a planet?
Strictly speaking, Monarch is a moon, terraformed badly, and almost completely lawless. You'll love it.
Okay.
Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Culkelly.
What's stopping me from leaving Halcyon altogether?
Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star.
Okay.
Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together. None of us are leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place, and we can start by reviving the Hope.
Fine, I'll go and have a word with Gladys.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Okay, cool. I'll put it to good use, thanks.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie.
Okay.
The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Okay, got it. Right, so we're going to go to the captain's quarters now. What's this? Oh, that's the thing. Right, we'll shotgun. Right, let's go to the workbench, and we're going to if we repair. Oh, so it's the weapon parts that we use for repairs. Right, okay, that makes sense. Armor parts. Breakdown. Let's break down all this. There, repair, tinker. What can I break these down? Tinker. What does tinkering do? Oh, so it just increases the damage. Right, okay. We'll leave that for the moment. I don't think there's anything because we're going to be going to a new place very soon anyway. So I imagine we're going to be getting a like a new range of variety of like um um of like guns and stuff. So there's not really any need to do that. But here we go.
Make yourself at home, Captain.
So the holographic shroud projects a disguise on you or your companions that give you access to restricted areas, provided you that you have the correct ID cartridge for that area. Restricted areas are off limits to unauthorized personnel and otherwise result in being attacked on sight. Oh, okay. Sleep. Bin. I imagine that's going to be just like general storage. So messages from Alex Hawthorne. Hawthorne's unread messages from U Bedford. Oh, I forgot to mention in my previous message, silly me, I'm mailing you a copy of my favourite serial, the Space Adventures of Singularity Steel. It's about a dashing space pirate with a heart of, well, steel. It's not exactly board approved, so don't go showing it around to your space buddies. I hope it will amuse you while you're out adventuring. Any similarities to a certain someone are entirely intentional. Udon. Return to route. Messages. Archive messages. There's a lot of messages here. Right. So, dearest Alex, I can't tell you how pleased I am to finally hear from you. Your message was hilarious. I'm delighted by your sense of humour and the tale of your hijinks. I hope your terminal will cooperate for the foreseeable future. By the by, I was scrapping Groundbreakers comms network for tasty little tidbits, and I noticed you declined the dock at Edgewater's landing pad and instead touched down in the wilderness. You rugged individualist. You. I only pray that idiot Thompson wasn't giving you any trouble. Anyway, I hope the meeting down on Terra 2 proves fruitful. I look forward to a corresponding with greater regularity. Your best friend, Udon. Alex, I don't know where you were raised, but I hazard a guess it may have been a barn, because anyone with even a modicum of decent rearing would know it's unforgivably rude to ignore the ardent, sincere messages of your friend, Udon. Please respond. Dear Alex, hello. Hope it finds you well. It was a pleasure to see you in my office again last week. Once again, I'm terribly sorry about the impounding mix-up. How could it have happened a second time? Terminals these days, I swear, dreadfully unreliable. Haha. Just like your ship. I hope you have given some thought on that thing we discussed, about the Wells fellow. I'm so sorry to press, but I have the strangest tickling feeling that you really do know him. And if you could just tell me where he is, well, it would be marvellous for our friendship, wouldn't it? Looking forward to seeing you again, Wingman. Your dear friend, Udon. Dear Alex, hello, Udon. Hello, Udon. Hello, Udon here, Udon Bedford. We met when I accidentally impounded your ship. My silly fat finger's embarrassing me once again. I hope it wasn't terribly inconvenient for you. It was such a pleasure for me, and I tremendously appreciate your forbearance in not throttling me. You really are quite the gentleman. If you are ever in Groundbreakers airspace, well, space, please don't hesitate to look me up. The Lost Hope serves Spectrum vodka. Perhaps we could try it every colour. Really tie one on. Let me know. Your new friend, Udon. Okay, cool. So, let's look at the logs. So we've got the shrink ray. Note to self, remember this later. No, better, Ada, remind me weekly to check this log until I tell you to stop. Yes, I mean continually. No, Ada, if I'm dead, why would you even ask me that? Back to the point, I saw in actuality, with my own two eyes, a sublimely powerful weapon in Wells' lab, just sitting there for the taking. If the grey hair were to look away and forget about it, maybe, or if I had asked a smidgen more nicely, he called it a shrink ray, but wouldn't let me test that claim after I lost my temper. Said he was inspired to create a thing by the achievements of other scientists, who dared to push the boundaries of human knowledge and decency laws. I had heard rumors of fantastical weapons like this one, weapons that push the boundaries of the mind and science's cutting edge, but I figured they were just stories. To be honest, laying eyes on Wells' shrink ray firsthand is enough to make the fellow wonder if there is more to the rumors, more to be had. Hammer power. The last time I got sloshed, was imbibing the lost hope on the groundbreaker. Look, Udon was really free with the drinks. He seems like an okay fellow. I shamelessly but subtly eavesdropped on two Mardettes yammering on about a mad scientist some years back who claimed to have made a huge discovery that would change the fate of the colony. Like none of us have heard of that one before, but here is the good part. The Mardettes said the mad scientist kept yelling about the hammer's power or something similar. A strange weapon with a special power created by a crazy lab coat. Sure fits the bill. It could be another one of those weapons that inspired Wells. Okay. Captain Note SW003 Black Market Leads. Why won't Wells just give me the shrink ray to me? Blast him to the depths of the labyrinth of Tartarus and back. Let the record show I did apologise for shouting him down 5 times, but architect be damned, it's just sitting there, neglected and gathering dust. I should have commandeered it and thanked him without asking permission, or breaking expensive equipment when he said it wasn't ready yet, and that even if it were, he couldn't entrust it to someone like me. What does that even mean, I ask? That I'm not trustworthy enough? That I'd use it to wipe out the good, hard-working folks of the colony, like some sort of more or less psycho. I'd admit to maintaining some questionable associations, but I follow the strict code of me, myself, and mine. What's not to respect in that? Exactly. Now I have to wait until Wells forgets or thinks he misplaced it. In the meanwhile, I have been tracking down additional rumours pertaining to other of these science weapons throughout Halcyon. If gossip holds true, my next step is to check with the black market merchants of the Groundbreaker or in Fallbrook. Right, that's quite interesting. So there are, so there's a new quest, and we've got things called science weapons. So these look like, I did see a thing earlier on which said science weapons, but didn't really know what they were. I'm going to leave that there because I don't really need it. So potentially that's something that we can try and use in the near future, because it looks like they're kind of like special, like some, and maybe it's things that you kind of hold on to throughout the game. Who knows? So we've got a few places here actually. So we've got the Groundbreaker, we've got Phineas's lab, Terra 2, which is where we've just come from, and then we've got Monarch, we've got Scylla, Typhon, Phaesus, Olympus, Tartarus, and Eridos. Or Iranos. However that is. So there's a few places here, and I imagine even like this place here, that might be a DLC. But there's a few places to go, which is quite nice. Where are we going to go now? We did say Monarch, I'm pretty sure. Or Weapons from the Void. So, welcome to the system map. Moving between planets is considered extremely dangerous, and all employees are encouraged to remain at home or at work. So, what is our quest here? So, go and speak to Gladys on the Groundbreaker. She can sell you a nav key to Stella Bay in Monarch. Okay. Destination to Monarch. Warning, dangerous. Cicada landing pad.
Message from Dr. Wells.
Cool.
He'd like to congratulate you on finding a route to Monarch.
Put him on screen.
Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures, more than capable of tearing you limb from limb. You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me, talk to Gladys Culkelly.
I'm gonna find my way. I'm gonna fight my way overland to Stellar Bay. Tell me what you need.
You'll need to speak with Hiram Blythe. He's known as the information broker, and for good reason. If anyone knows where I can find those chemicals, it's Hiram.
Okay.
I need those chemicals to revive the Hope's colonists. They can help us fight back against the Board. They can help us set things right. If we don't put a stop to the Board, they're going to drive this colony toward a complete societal collapse. You'll see what I mean when you arrive on Monarch.
You sound like you've been to Monarch.
No, never. Monarch is a hotbed of political activity. I can't imagine why Hiram set up shop there. Cuisine, perhaps?
Where should I start?
You'll want to hire the services of a skilled guide. I recommend a hunter by the name of Nyoka. Frequents the drinking establishments of Stellar Bay. Very harmless. Once you have everything you need, make your way to Hiram Blythe's compound.
Well, I'm off.
Best of luck. Everyone on the Hope is counting on you.
Captain, an unusual wavelength is coming through Monarch's aether wave frequencies.
The eternal is in us all. The OSI would have you believe that your place in society, indeed in the universe, is preordained. A man who works in the mines of Hephaestus, coating his lungs
that's how you
with
pronounce it,
mercury dust for
Hephaestus.
not but a few bits a night. This fate is set in stone? When he dies young, coughing up black blood, his part in the grand plan? No, I say. Greatness is in everyone. Not just those so fortunate as to have been born into prosperity.
That was unexpected and odd.
Yep. Sounds like a bunch of nonsense.
I am inclined to agree with your assessment, by which I mean I have been systemically programmed to do so.
I want to ask you about. Somewhere else.
Of course. What part of the colony would you like to discuss?
Nah, let's talk about
How
something
can I
else.
be of assistance?
I'm in the mood for some entertainment.
Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear?
Oh, here we go. Ada, tell me a joke.
How often do I make jokes about chemistry? Periodically.
That's
As
enough.
you wish,
That's enough of that.
Captain. I must comply with all direct orders. Goodbye.
Right. Let's go to Monarch. Ah, okay. So we've got, you can select up to 2 companions. So that's nice. We've got 5 slots. Now, this is what I was saying earlier. Maybe we've only got enough for 5 slots or whatever. I don't know. And they all take up a bay. Now the bays, if I can remember correctly, was up here, which is 1, 2. Yep. This is not a petunia. Okay, so yeah, so this is what I was saying was true. So we're gonna have to try and take into account what people's kind of skills are or whatever, like have a kind of probably like a nice variety of of things.
Good luck, Captain.
But we're going to take these two with us anyway. We might as well. I don't know what the dog's doing. Bella, what are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah? Want to come and say hello? You come and say hello? Yeah. Come here then. Here she is. There she is. Oh, hello. What are you doing? Hello. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Say hello. Say hello to chat. Say hello. Mwah. She's a good little girl. Didn't ya? Mwah. Oh, right then, down you go. Right then, so now we've landed him. What type of game is this? So this is more of a. You gonna do it? You can do it. Go on, keep doing it. Go on then. So that shirt's been there for a while, but it actually is quite convenient when I gotta try and open the door from a distance. So this game, it's like a linear. It's not linear. It's not really a linear story when it comes to the story or whatever. It is a little bit open world. Best way I can explain it is it's a bit like Borderlands, a little bit like BioShock, a little bit like Fallout. In terms of aesthetic, I would say it's like BioShock. In terms of questing and all that sort of stuff, it's like Fallout / Borderlands. The gunplay is a lot more like Borderlands. Vending machine, use terminal. What's this one? Oh, okay. So basically the way, so you start off and you're kind of like in this lab, and you kind of pick how you want to design your character or whatever, and then you just end up going from there. So I thought it was just going to be just like a story you just kind of go through and there's no side questing or anything like that. I thought it was just going to be one of those. Turns out it's a little bit more open world, which is actually quite nice. It's a nice little change. Didn't expect it to be the case. Let me just sell junk here if I can. Thug kit. So this is armor mod. So increases your melee defense skills. It's actually really fun. It genuinely is really, really fun. I didn't know what to expect from the game, as I say, but I ended up just kind of going with it. I actually decided to do this. These are... Parvati is going for it. These I've got. Can you not, please? Woo! Hello. Reload. And then we're gonna... Okay, they're at level 18. This is dirty. Oh, you shouldn't have probably fucked with these. Reload, reload, reload. Oh, oh. Do. Fuck you. No, I need more health. Where's he gone? Take. Jesus Christ, that's a lot. Parvati is okay. Is it gone back down there?
Who would like to die first?
Ah, it hit regen. Yeah, but it's fine. What did you do? Woo! Shotgun. Oh! Oh, let's go. Oh, I thought it was dead. No, not you, buddy. Don't you worry about that. Okay, I gave a lot of experience. Right. I don't know if we are under. I don't think we're under levels for this area because it's like the next. Oh, hello. Where's your foot? I'm not taking that revolver. Really no need. 2 seconds, chat. Sorry about that. Right, so. Hey, birdie. I don't even know what sleeping does in the game at the moment. But I think there's... I don't know what this does. Does it give us a buff? Do we know? Let's take this. Yeah, it's a good game. If you've not got it, okay. If you've not got it, then it's on Game Pass. But it's just like the standard version on Game Pass. That's yeah, it is. Yeah, I literally just that's just a thing I do. Oh, we hear creatures. Oh, I pressed the button. Oh, this was that thing that we had to kill, wasn't it? Oh. Alright, they're dead. I'm going to be dead. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I'm taking a lot of damage. Getting burnt too many times has made you susceptible to plasma damage. Now, that is a bit ick, because I know plasma damage is a bit... so I don't think I'm going to get the perk point with that. I'm going to reject it. I don't want that. Especially now, because I'll end up getting fucked. Yeah, this I did use a lot of ammo there as well. Right. But she's got a lot of armor.
I smite you in the name of the law.
Oh, oh, nope. I'm out. Yeah, I'm not fucking with those now. Well, what the fuck? I ain't doing this. Let me in. Close. No. Oh. Oh. Pick up the vermin. What's that? Shit nuggets. I'm gonna die. Excuse me. What are we doing here? Am I in the wrong place? Have I gone to a place where I shouldn't be going yet? So, let's have a look at our weapons that we've currently got. Oh, what's he got? He's got a sawn-off shotgun, which is fine. Light machine gun. Give him that, because giving a vicar a heavy machine gun, it just sounds absolutely incredible. Parvey, what have you got? You've got this. Why you got that? Give you the... Give her that. That's 120. This is 133. You got this. What's the vicar got as his 109? Give you that. Cool. Right. I feel like we're not really cut out for this. Do we have to? Go into customs. Purple berry police helmet. Okay. Examine. So, wildlife examination report. A report written by the Rizzo wildlife specialist regarding Project Pero. It lists concerns that the higher than average volume of Paterae corpses may be attracting local wildlife, combined with the alluring purple berry aroma coming from the Cascadia bottling plant. The engineer worries that rapidons may be approaching ever closer to the walls. That the walls are theoretically sound, the engineer warns that they're relatively shallow, and that particularly clever raptidons could possibly dig beneath them or find their way into the chemical waste pipes. Okay. Go here. Hold on. Why just sneak around? feel like that's not what you do. I need to get my hair cut, man. So we've made our way around that. I don't think we want to be attacking this as of yet. Right. There's a Manta Queen and a Manta Queen. Right, let's reload everything that we can. He is fucking great. Okay, she's dead. And I'm gonna die. I'm outie. I genuinely don't know what to do here. Nope. Yeah, I don't know what to do here because I somewhat feel like we're in an area where we shouldn't be yet. Now, no, oh, get up, you fuck. There we go. Do we go to?
Now this is a wild wasteland. Danger and adventure surely await us.
Yeah, so let's see what we gotta do here because they're like level 18 from what it says. Now we're only level 7, so this doesn't sound right to me. Yeah, this doesn't seem right to me. I'm gonna go to this place.
We have successfully arrived at Phineas's orbital lab, Captain.
The
and
only-
we are still in one piece. Shall I congratulate myself, or would you like to do the honors?
Like the damage we were outputting there was just like stupid. Like as in we'll do like 2 damage each time. Which obviously means that we're
Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me? Does this work? Oh, damn it. Blast, that's loud.
Okay, dude. Yeah, thanks for dropping in. I'll see you. I'll see you in a bit. Yeah. So, yeah, have a good day, mate. I'll be around on Thursday afternoon if you're around. Playing a little bit more of this. But yeah, have a good day, pal. Right. While we go
I'm just securing my ongoing experiments. And securing myself. Mind the mess. I haven't had a visitor since... in fact, I've never had a visitor.
Hello, mate. Oh, so your car is fixed. So you want to make sure that it's all good. Well, that's good then, mate.
Oh, thank the law. Your skin hasn't spontaneously changed color. Potential side effect of the revival process. Very rare, but you never know. Right. Welcome to my little habitation, such as it is. I've got caffeinoids, cysty bits, if you're into that sort of thing. So, welcome. Make yourself at home. My secret hideout is your secret hideout.
For what it's worth, I appreciate you pulling me out of the hoop.
Not at all, my intrepid accomplice. I should thank you for tolerating my somewhat brusque manner. I only regret that I couldn't save more of your fellow settlers, what with being hunted by the board, and emptying my supply of necessary chemicals.
I want to talk to you about something else.
Of course. What's on your mind?
Is there some reason you hide behind bulletproof glass?
Oh, it's not you. I do experiments in that room. Some of them get quite scientific. The unexpected is to be treasured, but from a safe distance. Regardless, it's quite comfortable in here, you know. I have my beans, have my caffeinoids, plenty of toilet paper.
Got a moment to talk?
Absolutely. Let's talk.
Have you met my crew yet?
No, and I've been trying very hard to avoid making eye contact.
Nice to meet you, Dr. Wells. I'm Parvati Holcomb.
Wait, not another word. I don't want to know your name. I don't want to know who you are. Let's just enjoy our plausible deniability while it lasts, shall we? Why don't you just invite the entire colony to my secret, carefully concealed laboratory? It isn't as if I wanted privacy.
Show a little hospitality, Phineas.
Oh, very well. I can be a little cantankerous when I haven't had my caffeinoids. You have my apologies and so forth.
The writing in
For
this
what
is
it's
so
worth,
good.
I am pleased that you found a crew, such as they are. I picked you out of the hope for your talents, after all. It's only natural that others would gravitate toward you.
You're right, I'm doing pretty well for myself.
Indeed, well done. Also, you still haven't spontaneously liquefied, which pleases me immensely. Progress.
Okay, there's something else I want to talk to you
What's
about.
on your mind? Absolutely. Let's talk.
Don't you ever leave your lab.
Oh, goodness, no. I wouldn't survive 10 seconds in the blackness of the aether. Well, no, I imagine I'd last at least 12 seconds before I'd lose consciousness and die of hypoxia.
That's not what I meant. Do you have some kind of life outside of your work?
Life outside work? No, of course not. My life is my work. For that matter, everyone else's lives are also my work. An entire colony's worth of lives are at stake. It's up to me, up to us, to set things right. To answer your question, I'd rather stay right here in my lab. There's too much work to be done. The Hope's colonists won't revive themselves, you know.
How is that coming along, by the way?
Remarkably well. After all, I managed to revive you without too many adverse side effects. We're even having a real conversation. That's progress.
Right, okay.
I'm just waiting for news from Hiram Blythe. I'm quite sure he knows the location of those chemicals. Get me those chemicals, and I'll revive the Hope. Revive the Hope, put a stop to the board. Stop the board, save the colony from destruction. Cause and effect. Simple, really. My progress is tied to your progress. We're in this together, my friend.
I could give your research a peer view if you wanted.
I'm well aware of your scientific acumen, but you're far better suited to working in the field than I am. Leave the blackboard work to me.
Okay.
10 years. That's how long the average human can remain in hibernation. You were frozen for decades. In theory, you never should have survived the revival process. But the conventional theories are wrong. You're living proof that it can be done. There's yet hope for the Hope. Get it?
I'm glad to hear that everyone on the Hope is depending on us.
We'll do our very best to save them all. I'd best get back to work. I can feel my last dose of caffeinoid fading.
Right, okay, so we've done everything that we need to here, I believe. So we just go back to Monarch. Surely not. Right, if we're looking at our journal, Wait. Oh, okay. So maybe I skipped ahead a little bit, but that's fine. Speak to Gladys.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain.
Cool.
You're free to disembark.
You got a minute?
What's up?
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson.
What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean.
Okay.
I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff.
Sure, we'll head over right
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
Oh, okay. So you can literally tell people to leave. Okay. Okay, cool. So I won't be streaming for too much longer now. I do need to start getting ready for work. I need to leave the house in about an hour and a half. So probably got another half hour left before I need to start getting ready, doing what I need to do. Hello?
Just checking your ship's manifest. Standard procedure. Welcome to Groundbreaker, by the by.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, Captain.
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. I'm in the middle of a situation. If you could move along, I'd be obliged.
Don't go telling him where to step. Groundbreaker belongs to all of us.
Felix, first of all, no, it doesn't. And second, shut the hell up. Don't think I won't detain you again.
Looks like you got enough problems. Mind if I have a word with the kid?
Hey, knock yourself out. Or him, if you're so inclined.
Whatever you heard, it's all true.
I'd like to hear your side. What happened?
I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
And that's when you resolved your differences like an adult, right?
That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Sounds like you're better off on your own.
Yeah, I reckon you're right. Imagine me wasting my life loading boxes, unloading boxes, watching the ships roll in and take off. Hey, not for nothing, but I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
That's me, Captain of the Unreliable.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama. Hey, I don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
Okay, cool. I've got your name. I'm Lewis.
Felix Millstone. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
See you around, Felix.
See you around, boss.
Okay. You could be a potential companion later on. Right, let's go talk to Gladys. Ooh. Wanted, dead or alive, Captain Gunnar McRed. For several accounts of public intoxication, destruction of Groundbreaker property, unpaid docking fees, and resisting arrest, contact Commandant Sanita if you have any information concerning McRed's whereabouts. Failure to report a tip may result in imprisonment and a fine. Proof of kill required to collect reward. Oh, Phineas Wells. For various crimes and violations of board policy, including any or all of the following: sedition, forgery, conspiracy to commit conspiracy, unlicensed medical practice, destruction of board property.
That's quite the impressive list of infractions.
And then you got Phineas again.
so riled at him.
So this guy, McRed, that might be something to keep an eye on later on.
Customs and inspection, right this way.
Hold on, fella. Hold on. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Let's just sell all this shit. What we got here? Nothing worth. Right, cool. We can get rid of this. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I want to keep as much of that as possible. Level 16. No, armor 16. Cost of bribes is less. Okay. Sealed. Right, let's talk to you, boy.
Identification, please.
Present Hawthorne's ID. Here you go.
Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. According to your ship's record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Well, isn't this wonderful? The captain's done something to get on the board's bad side.
Listen here.
Now, hold on.
Fucking
This isn't the
bicker.
end of the world. Probably.
Take it back or something. How do I get this
I
resolved?
want to take it up with Udom Bedford,
Oh,
board
okay.
representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade.
So-
Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it.
Any idea why my ship was impounded?
Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Great. I'm going to talk to him straight now.
You take the starch out of him, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor?
Well, you just... Fine.
Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it.
Her shipment?
A handful of SAM cleaning units retrofitted for surgery. I don't know much else. I stopped listening when she started yelling.
Okay, got it.
Much appreciated.
What does he look
Is there
like?
anything else I can
Why
help
does he
you
look a bit like Homelander? Is that just me? I'm looking for someone named Gladys.
The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly.
I'm looking for a drink. Any recommendations?
Most places are on the promenade deck. Big door yonder, straight through security. There's a bar on the starboard side. I got a preference for the Lost Hope myself. Talk to Vera. She'll set you right.
Okay, got it. Cool.
You need anything else? You let me know. Don't want anyone saying Groundbreaker's not the most hospitable port in the colony.
Can I find a job around here?
Maybe. Most of the shipping traffic in the system passes through Groundbreaker. Every couple of months, we even get a big interstellar freighter.
It's
Two
not
biggest
the
operations are
hair.
the board. That is, Halcyon Holdings and Sublight Salvage. But there are independent operators around the promenade deck. Most of those jobs are going to take you off station, though.
It's not the hair. Like it does look a bit like Homelander. He does. Hold on. Hold on. Let me go to images. Now, a lot of the pictures, it's him doing something mad, like smiling big or eyes all lit up or whatever. Hmm. Yeah, it definitely does. Yeah, it's not just me. Have a look. If you just go, just have a look and just there's so many pictures of him or whatever, but they all look like I say, little boys or whatnot. It obviously doesn't sound
Commandant
like
Sanita
him.
might have a couple of folks she needs killed. Bad folks, I mean. Not regular folks. She'll be at the security desk behind me.
Okay, cool.
Chief Junlei might have an errand needs running. She's all tied up trying to fix our heat problem. You'll find her in engineering.
No kidding? I'd love to get a look at this old girl's innards. I bet they're real twisty and weird. In a good way.
Okay. Calm down, love.
Happy to help. That's my
Okay.
job, after all.
You're real good at it, too.
Well, thank you, miss.
Ye-
Nice to be
there is,
recognized.
isn't there? There is a little resemblance.
Can we move this along?
And you're saying
I have
you're
a certain matter I'd like to attend to, Captain.
How about Halcyon Holdings work anyway?
Are you pulling my leg?
I'm new around here.
You must be one of them long-haul freighters from outside the colony. Well, I won't hold it against you. Goes like this. Back on Earth, before the crossing, the powers that be were selling off stakes in distant star systems they thought had potential. A bunch of companies decided to throw in together and form the Halcyon Holdings Corporation, then buy up the rights to this here colony. That group's what we now call the Board.
The board runs most of their system, don't they?
Yep. Groundbreaker's the only real independent port. Aside from us, there's just tramp freighters and wildcat miners. Seems like every year the board's offices get bigger and their ships take up more of the landing base. Haven't seen nearly as many tramp crews this year.
See, this is the thing as well, Ella. You're saying you can, okay, fine, you can see a little resemblance. I know you can see a resemblance, but you're just not giving me the credit. I know you. So there's actually a boardroom with all these companies' heads in it.
Sitting around drinking whiskey and smoking cigars, yeah, probably. Can't say for sure, of course. Doubt I'll ever see the inside of it myself.
I know you, Ellie. How does Groundbreaker fit into that?
Groundbreaker was one of the original colony vessels to come over on the crossing, a few years before her sister ship, the Hope. Once everybody'd been de-thawed and dropped dirt side, the original crew of the Groundbreaker decided they rather liked the spacefaring life. I guess that was the start of our independent spirit. Now, here we are.
Okay, got it. Cool.
Glad to help.
That's all I need to know for work, I think.
All right.
What can you tell me about Udom Bedford?
He's friendly enough unless you speak ill of the board. Get the sense he doesn't care for Groundbreaker much. Not that he would, being a board man and all. He's our liaison.
Okay. Sounds like a fun guy.
Really likes his cereals, too. Maybe a little too much. Bit of a weird bird, all told.
Don't see what's so wrong about liking cereals. They're fun.
Udom takes it to an, unhealthy level.
Okay, cool. See you around.
Be seeing you.
All right, so we are stuck here now, which is, I assume this means this is a place where we do have to be.
Hi there. Haven't seen you around before. What can Groundbreaker Security do for you today?
Could use some work. Any pointers?
Chief Tennyson don't generally hire outsiders for station jobs, but you could try asking at Sublight Salvage. They got an office on the far end of the promenade deck. Anything else I can help you with, mister?
Chief Tennyson?
Chief Junlei Tennyson. She runs the ship. Does a real great job of it, too. Her family's worked on it for, gosh, since it was built, I think. Back before the crossing.
What's she like? Is she a good boss?
Good as she can be, I guess. What with all the troubles Groundbreaker's facing. She could stand to lighten up, I suppose, but she tries her best to do right by folks, and that's what matters.
Leading a ship the size of the Groundbreaker must be a challenge.
Sure is, but she makes it look easy. She's real competent, our chief, even if she ain't real friendly.
What? Just give my bearings.
This
What
is
you
the
do here?
security desk, sir.
Yeah, I know that, but what do you
If
do?
you're here to report a crime, you'll want to talk to Commandant Sanita. I'm not authorized to take incident reports anymore.
Why can't you take incident reports?
I'm not so good at filing. Mix up first name and surname 1, 2, 7 times. Well, folks are liable to start taking your filing privileges away.
Do you do, I don't know, tours or something?
We can't just let anyone walk in here. I wouldn't be, well, it's not. We just don't. Maybe if you clear an open bounty and get in good with Commandant Sanita, or help Chief Tennyson fix this heat, that might warrant a thank you tour or something.
Okay. Okay, so we're friends, right, Lee? Do me a favour. So that's persuasion 45. Any chance you'll change your mind?
Well, let me think about it for a minute. No?
You don't sound awfully sure of that.
We got a lot of rules to follow. Hard to remember them all sometimes.
I'd really like to get back there.
Yeah, I'm getting that, but this area's off limits. I told you.
Okay.
Maybe if you clear
So
an open
let's go and
bounty
do
and
Mac
get in
Wedge.
good with Commandant Sanita, or help Chief Tennyson fix this heat, that might warrant a thank you tour or something.
Okay. We went bribe. Back to my questions. And then let's leave it at that.
Unless you're here to file an incident report or to inquire about the bounty posting, I must kindly ask you to clear out. The Mardet's offices aren't for leisure time nor loitering.
I'm interested in that Mac Red's bounty. Where can I find him?
Last tip we got pointed toward the back bays. You want the reward? Do the legwork.
I'll take the posting.
You and about 6 other enterprising mavericks. It's only a matter of time before someone brings me McRed's head, or his lucky lighter, as proof of kill. I do hope you're the lucky hunter, though. Good luck and skip speed to you.
Okay. What bounties do you have available?
Still waiting to hear back on that bounty for McRed. That aside, not much else.
Okay.
Groundbreaker's keeping calm at the moment.
I couldn't help but notice the bounty following Phineas Wells.
The outlaw scientist fella, right. The board's had it out for him for ages. If you have an inkling of the wheres or what fors of his location, Udon Bedford would surely like to hear it.
Okay, got it.
Glad to hear it. Anything else?
No, that's it. Thank you. Cool.
Can we talk?
You have found an ID cartridge used with the holographic shroud. You now be automatically disguised when entering an associated restricted area. Oh, okay. That's nice, actually. Right, so.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection. Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch. Anarchists live as one with the animals, lawless, savage, and unemployed. The board's embargo
Wish I knew that before.
nothing can leave the planet and threaten our hardworking citizens. This has been Halcyon News, your only source for news in the
Okay, cool.
easy does it.
What? I don't know what I just took there, but it might have been important. You dead? Probably. Right, where are we going now? That's barred. Don't go that way. This is a way to get up above here. Apparently not. Where are we going now? We are going to go this way. Ooh,
By the glare of the adverts,
pretty.
Lots of unsavory types about.
Shell flakes and purple berry flavored power nuggets. Now with 12% more crunch.
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? That's how you know your weapon loves you back. I got a full line of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
Let's see what you got for sale. Merchant skill. Your merchant skill is equal to the value of your best dialogue skill and is used to negotiate prices when buying and selling from vendors. Okie dokie. Mag to ray. Magazine changes the weapon damage to the N ray. A rare modification that infuses the magic and its ammo with N ray. Fun times barrel, so crit damage. Anything useful here? I don't think so. So we're just going to leave that for the moment. Halcyon.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated bastards.
Yeah, no one wants you on Groundbreaker.
Food arm.
Board. Organized, efficient, competent. Well, mostly.
What's this?
I think everything in here is worth more than I've
Oh,
made
it's
in
just
my whole
his.
life.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he.
Mm-hmm.
Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
I'm gonna ring your scrawny neck, you sprack fuck. Give me back my ship. Alex is dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
Okay. What was your relationship with him?
He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Yep, sure did.
That's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die?
I mean, we could say he was eaten alive by feral canids. Get some experience. Yep.
No. How dreadful. That was always Alex's greatest fear, you know. Devoured by those fiends. Becoming one with their droppings.
Again, I'm very sorry. Can we get back to the topic at hand? Oh, we could turn him in. See, this is very interesting, like with the choice matters. So I imagine the replayability of this game as well, which it is fun. Jesus Christ. It is fun. but I imagine you could play it a few times and just kind of go different directions with it. Yeah, it's really nice. Really enjoying it. Again, I'm very sorry, but can we get to the topic at hand?
Right, right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Alex never mentioned Phineas Wells. Why is the board so interested?
You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm.
Alex never mentioned Phineas Wells.
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
What about the board? What's it about the board having your head?
It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. It's... well, it's my white whale, I suppose.
Right, I'll tell you where Wells is. I can't tell you where
It's fine.
Wells is.
Really, it's perfectly fine.
Yeah, we're not gonna
understand.
dob him in at the moment.
Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work.
Yeah, I don't think I want to dob him in yet. I mean, I'm not sure if we should be doing that. Right, we have got a perk, which we're going to do now. 10 points. Sneak. What was it that we needed? What was the thing that we needed for that conversation? Was it lie? I don't think it was lie, was it? Was it persuade? I think we should probably go. Let's go for the dialogue because it might open up some things for us a little bit later on. I think that's kind of important to kind of keep on top of some of those things. Now we've got 4 perks here. Carry capacity isn't been that important at the moment, I don't think. Don't think we've got any use for that. Base armor rating +5. Science weapon magazine size. Now I don't know if that's going to be any good because again, like say if we had a weapon only give us, I say four hits, we get 1 hit extra, which is like it could be important. We don't know, or if it's something that's got a big magazine, it would go further. So I think until we get a science weapon, I don't think we're going to be looking at that. That wouldn't be too bad. Let's go for that. Yeah, let's go for that. Oh, he's got a perk. Increase health, hack. Let's go for the health. That's always good to have. And then Parvati, what has she got going on? When did I get points? I can't remember. Right. So, we've just hit the 3-hour mark. I think that's actually like a good place to leave it. You know, we've made it to Groundbreaker. We've met up with Udon Bedford. We haven't dubbed in. Can't stop yawning. We haven't dubbed in Phineas Wells as of yet. We might do in the future. We don't know. What we might do is, if people in chat are wanting to get more involved with like the story or whatever, then what I might do, not even for this like playthrough or whatever, but like for future games as well. People use, I don't know, maybe channel points that people have. At the moment, the channel points. Let me just put this on pause. We've got power ups, which we don't do. We've got the choosing modes. We've got stuff like that. So what I might do is I might have it so you can use a certain amount of channel points, which will then influence the decisions we make within the game. I think that wouldn't be a too bad shout. Other things as well where you can kind of like claim a character. So when it comes to like for example, U-Boat, if people wanted to be a character, they can literally use their points to become a character. Things like that, you know, like, so I'm going to try and think of little ideas what we can do there. But I think we've kind of, we have pretty much run out of time today anyway, but it's been good. We managed to get to Groundbreaker. We've managed to do everything that we need to do on Terra 2. We've got Vicar Max, who's actually quite funny. Bit of a snob, but he's funny. And then, so what we're going to do in the next stream, which should be Thursday, we're going to try and do pretty much as we can in terms of the quests on the Groundbreaker. I imagine there's a lot more tasks. Speak with this. Yeah, there's going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot in this area, which we'll do like that. There's going to be a lot on this, so it's probably going to be like a stream or two within this area. The stream will be around 3 o'clock on Thursday, which is going to be after work, so I could spend a little bit more time on the stream or whatnot. It's not like I've got somewhere to be. So yeah, but I've really enjoyed that. I hope people have as well. Thanks to anyone who lurked in chat or whatever. If people are enjoying it, then good. But to be honest, this playthrough is more for me. I could have done it in my own time. But I just decided to do it on a whim. I think I was on at the end of a stream or whatever, and I just said, yeah, this is what we're going to be doing, because I just decided on the spot. But I'm enjoying it, and it's a decent game. If people do intend on playing it or want to play it, then you can grab it on Game Pass. I was gonna actually re-download it on Game Pass just so I can get like achievements from Gamerscore or whatever. But then I was like, fuck it, it's the normal version. This is the Spacer's Choice Edition, which is a little bit more to it. And I thought, if I'm really enjoying the game, I didn't want to get to a point where I don't have the DLC on Game Pass, so then I wouldn't really be able to play it. So But yeah, I hope people have a good day anyway. I'm going to head off. I'm going to go get some quick lunch before I go to work. And yeah, do what I need to do. So yeah, but thanks very much, everyone. I will see everyone hopefully Thursday. If you're not following the channel, give the channel a follow if you like. These do go up on YouTube as well, so you can sub to the YouTube if you like as well. It's all on the channel. We've got Discord as well, which people can join there as well. It's mainly the Discord is obviously for people who want to join, but I kind of use that as kind of like a little admin area as well. So I have this huge list of games that I want to go through, and I kind of tick them off. There's like a recommendation channel in there if there's anyone that wants to recommend anything for stream or whatever, so you can join there. So yeah, So I will see everyone very, very soon. I hope everyone has a good week. And I will see everyone on Thursday. So have a I feel like I'm missing something here. No. Yeah. So have a good week, and I'll see you all on Thursday. So take care now. Bye bye.